Good afternoon, New World. So we've got the April PTR news that just came out a couple hours ago, or maybe like 1 hour ago. And it's kind of confusing, kind of hard to see like what's what exactly because this doesn't really show much. And then when you click on the actual April PTR release notes, it just takes you to some page that was posted like 4 days ago. Maybe I just missed it, I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and read this stuff really quick. So this is today, April 11th, and the PTR is going to be out tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I believe. Wait a second. April 12th, 10 a.m. Yeah, 1 o'clock tomorrow. So 1 o'clock Eastern. So here we go. It says, greeting adventurers with the Heart of Madness content update now live and providing our players with tons of new and exciting challenges in Eternum. The development team has taken the opportunity to provide some further quality of life changes. So that's really good. We can use some good QoL stuff in this game. We understand that annoying bugs and issues with certain skills can negatively impact your enjoyment of New World. So we've put together a number of changes to make life in Eternum a little more enjoyable while vanquishing enemy factions or simply crafting your next health potion. For this quality of life patch, we'll be hosting a brief stability test on the public test room. Once this update has been thoroughly vetted by players and our internal testing teams, and we've gained confidence in its stability, we'll conclude this time-limited test and bring these collective changes to your characters on the main New World game. Please keep in mind that due to the smaller size of this patch and the focus of direct quality of life changes instead of large new features, this stability test will run significantly shorter than our traditional early access PTR testing for more substantial updates. For those interested in participating, the new PTR client will be available for preload on April 11th, with the server US East PTR1 opening on April 12th at 10 a.m. Pacific, or my time, 1 o'clock p.m. At this time, our PTR subforum will reopen as well, where you can provide us with feedback and reports of any new bugs or performance issues encountered throughout the test period. Alternatively, you may instead utilize our in-game feedback tool accessible from the main navigational menu. Check out the April PTR release notes on the forums for a full list of changes included within this update. So they have a PTR FAQ. How do I access the PTR? Well, you just go in your library and you can download it and install it. Can I play with or transfer my live characters to the PTR? No, you cannot. Can I provide design feedback regarding what's included on the PTR? Preview game builds on the PTR are finished with their core development and are in their final phase of testing and bug fixing. Our main focus at this point is improving quality, although we will appreciate any feedback you have to share. So yes, you can provide design feedback. How I have a problem, how can I contact customer support? Our policies and code of conduct over the PTR and in-game moderation will continue to be supported. Unfortunately, due to the temporary and potentially unstable nature of the PTR, general customer service assistance through both live chat and through the support website will not be available. I don't want to participate in the PTR. Can I remove the app from my library? Don't worry, no offense taken. Players can manage visibility of the New World public test room, Steam library entry. Opening up the game options, right-click manage offers the hide game function. Thanks for your support, participation. We'll see you in Eternum. So, the special new preview client will be made available through download the standalone Steam application, New World Public Test Realm, which should already be in your Steam library if you own the main game. When the test period is complete and the main New World game is updated with the previewed content, the PTR will shut down and may be wiped clean. You will continue to see the New World PTR application in your Steam library, but there will not be an active server until the next time we announce a public test. So it doesn't sound like the PTR is going to be up for very long this time, and it's not really going to have a bunch of stuff, just quality of life changes. And we'll get to that here in a second. Upon character creation on the PTR, players will be given multiple caches of special armor, weapons. Each cache has a designation based upon a general build based on a main attribute, con, dex, int, focus, and strength. To help manage the sudden onset of new items, do not open all provided caches at once. I've done that before. It's really stupid. Don't do what I do. Listen to what these guys said. You'll be really, really upset that you did. You'll have to just make a new character. So if you just open up everything, it's going to be like thousands and thousands of pounds. So just use what you need, put the rest in storage, and then call it a day. Any undesired caches can be dropped or deposited into your personal settlement storage. So let's see what the release notes say, shall we? So world experiences, notable fixes. Fix an issue where the loading screen was being dismissed prematurely while the world was still loading in when fast traveling to an owned homestead. Oh, that's going to be nice. I got really annoyed by that. Glad they're fixing that. So I guess what happened was the loading screen was just cutting off early before everything loaded in. So that's all that was happening there. That's good to know. NPC Gregory Jones is no longer standing inside a barrel in an upgraded trading post in Everfall Settlement. Fix an issue which could result in no AI spawning at a corrupted portal event. Oh, thank you. That's been going on for a long time. So you know those portals that don't have any enemies? This is going to be fixed, so that's good. And fixed a rare client crash when loading into the game. Expeditions. So general, they fix an issue allowing players to body block certain expedition bosses, preventing them from transitioning into a new phase. So no more boss fight with the waterfall. What's his name? Garden Keeper. Fix bugs dealing with users disconnecting or leaving dungeons in the middle of the boss fight, causing dungeon bosses not to reset. Within expeditions, they fix an issue where the respawn point expedition entrance would appear untranslated in other languages. Okay. Lazarus. So they fix an issue where dying before entering an expedition could cause failure to progress at different stages in an expedition. And they made some lighting adjustments in Lazarus Well expedition to minimize flashing lights in certain areas. Tempest Heart already have some fixes for that. So one of them is probably going to be that chest. Fix an issue where Akeki could die prematurely. Fix the spawn animation for Uzret during the encounter to destroy the corrupted monolith. Merkguard Musketeers will award points when defeated in the mutated version of the expedition, and adjusted the amount of gold players receive from bosses to align with other expeditions. Global Mutators, they fixed boss final animation not happening on party wipe. So some quest fixes here. The Darkness Veils located in caves on the starting beaches have had their health significantly reduced. Fighting the Veil should be tough, but not that tough, especially in starting zones. The Artificer quest, which requires new players to craft a sword in the starting zones, has been adjusted to also accept named weapons for the final step, if the player happens to be lucky enough to craft one. Fix the name fields of 4 items rewarded from various quests in Reekwater, which were pointing at weapons for other zones. This change affects the rewards for the quests Seek and Hide, A Plan's Deconstruction, The Queen is Dead, and the Eternal Pool. The weapons affected are Occult's Razor, Switch's Revenge, Bow of Navarona, and Demon's Claw. Updated the Covenant Initiation quest in Windsward to ensure players are tasked with collecting the proper items. Fixed a bug where faction missions acquired from a non-settlement territories like Eden Grove, Great Cleave, Shattered Mountain may be unable to be turned in after a patch. The first time a player logs in after this change, any in-progress faction missions from a non-settlement territory will be automatically abandoned, while missions ready to turn in will get completed with expected rewards issued. Explorations. Rafflebones will only spawn at level 66 in zones that go 60 plus in order to allow players to get weapons that can be upgraded. Small-sized flint objects no longer have player collision, no more tripping over rocks. Nice. Combat AI. So general fixes. They fix an issue where buffered attack inputs would not be cleared by weapon swapping if pressed at the end of an attack. Fix an issue where status effects applied by equipping weapons could become permanently stuck when traversing across regional boundaries. Fix a slight stutter/desync when moving and casting spells. Fix an issue where players can become stuck in the knockback reaction animation. Some changes to perks. Fix an issue with Great Axe weapon perk Insatiable Gravity Well that caused inconsistent activation and no VFX. Removed an unintended 1-second root applied to targets next to caster when perk procs. Several Blackguard's weapons rolled with a Plagued Heavy Strikes perk. This has been changed to Plague Crits on the Blackguard's Bow and Blunderbuss, and Refreshing Evasion on the Blackguard's Firestaff, Void Gauntlet, and Ice Gun. So weapons. For the bow, they removed input buffering when exiting aiming down sights to avoid hipfire from unintentionally activating. Blunderbuss. Fix an occasional character stutter and desync when using the Blunderbuss blast shot ability. Fix an issue that caused ammo to be consumed incorrectly if the player was using primary fire and abilities at the same time. Great Axe. Fix an occasional character stutter and desync when using the Great Axe Reap ability. Ice Gauntlet. Fix an issue where using Ice Spike when during movement could cause a server-client desync. Musket. Fix an issue where shooter's stance camera could get stuck if jumping while activating the ability. Fix an issue where the musket Scent of Blood upgrade was applying to all routes, and fix an issue when using ADS and shooter stance at the same time. Sometimes can get camera stuck in ADS and slow player movement. Rapier. Fix issue where the keenly jagged perk bleed was able to trigger evade's passive crescendo cooldown reduction. Spear. Fix an issue where the spear would become invisible if you were interrupted immediately after throwing it. Fix an issue where players could throw spears over the fort boundary during the war preparation phase. Bad kids. Sword and Shield. Fix a desync when swinging the camera quickly at the start of the Whirling Blade ability. Fix an issue where shield attribute bonuses were only applied when the sword and shield were unsheathed. Note that you still need to have a sword equipped in order to gain shield bonuses. Expeditions. Fix an issue allowing boss navigation to be blocked by players, preventing them from transitioning phases. Alluvium Mara will no longer be able to jump backwards and land outside of Caretaker's Arena. Fix an issue where Scylla will not reset properly if players log off while on that same platform as her. Game modes. Arenas. Fix an issue where world arena bosses would sometimes not aggro non-combatant targets. Outpost Rush. Fix an issue where players could aggro friendly Outpost Rush minions with projectile attacks. War. Fix an issue where companies could declare war solely based on previous influence race participation and not on participation from only the current inactive influence race. Economy and progression. Notable fixes. Fix an issue where players could exceed the 500 inventory item limit. Gem VFX applied to the Isabella's Great Axe now display correctly. And fix mesh clipping around the neck area for equipment pieces. 𝙏𝙚𝙢𝙦 𝙎𝙩𝙖 and Tactician's Hat. Fix a bug or items. Fix a bug where the Azoth attuned bag perk would not stack its effect with multiple bags with the same perk. Hidden stashes can now only be collected from gatherable items that require tools. Thus, hidden stashes will no longer drop from bushes, bulrush, nuts, etc. Crafting. Replicas of named items from the Tempest Heart Expedition can now be crafted at the appropriate crafting stations. Fix an issue that could cause the crafting screen to close unexpectedly while using it. Gathering. Fixed a bug where gatherables would no longer work if gathering was cancelled partway through. Fix an issue that caused the icon for an active gathering tool in the quick slot to disappear while gathering. UX, UI, and social. Notable fixes. The inventory category, Alchemy and Arcana, has been renamed to simply Arcana for simplicity. Remove the text remaining XP for level up in the XP bar tooltip when at max level. Fix an issue where if the same type of ammo is equipped and the max limit is selected to be equipped again from the inventory, both ammo stacks will be unequipped. Address an issue where text overflowed in the journal objectives task list. The pinned quest button should no longer disappear when restarting the game client. Fix an issue that caused aptitude banners to display when entering or exiting instances. OMG, finally. Fix an issue causing player achievements to load incorrectly at start of a new game session. Another one, finally. Good stuff. Fix a tile of the world map not rendering at certain zoom levels. Fix an issue where a player experiencing network instability while trading may receive a trade canceled message when the trade actually completed successfully. Fix a bug where compass objective pins from the open world could still show up while inside the Dynasty Shipyard Expedition. Translations. Added missing translations to the locked message prompt within an expedition when approaching a door that cannot yet be entered. Provided missing translations for several housing-related messages. Fix an issue with unlocalized weapon mastery tooltip descriptions. Adjusted certain translations within the outfitting station, crafting station UI to address text truncation. The main story quest acceptance banner is now localized in all languages. Main story quests and skill progression quest type header boxes in the map are now localized in all languages. Added missing translations for loading screen gameplay tips within the Dynasty Shipyard Expedition, and fixed broken spirit shrine icons displayed within the journal on non-English language clients. So here we go. Quality of life. There's the stuff that I've been waiting for. So when entering a settlement or outpost, opening the map will automatically zoom in. Okay, that's pretty cool. Updated quest icons on items to represent whether they are complete or in progress. Unequipped items now show the correct total damage. Players are now able to drop multiple items during a single inventory session while moving. Disabled the withdraw from company wallet button if your personal wallet is full. Named crafted items that are crafted at epic rarity but can gain a 5th perk when upgraded to legendary now show the final perk is as disabled on the crafting screen. Wow. So that you know that it will be available in the future but will not be available when crafted. So that's pretty cool. Now, if they would show that on stuff that we loot, you know, things that are able to be upgraded to legendary and get that 3rd perk, that would be pretty cool. That's what I thought it was going to be, but this is still pretty cool. Updated the position of the quest marker for items in the crafting menu so that it obscures less of the item's image. Removed tax information from the banner that appears when entering a town. Updated the objectives panel on the map screen with additional functionality. UI panel renamed to Manage Objectives. Added keybind to open the map with the Objectives tab open. Default hotkey is I. Or L? Looks like I. Clicking View and Map from the journal and View and Map from the HUD now opens the map with the objective panel open. Updated the order of tabs in the map. The new order is Manage Objectives, Territory Standings, Upcoming Wars, Resource Locations, and Filters. The territory standing icon in the map panel now properly changes color when territory points are available. Tax information has been removed from the Entering Settlement UI banner to help declutter. Chat. Increase legibility of the system messages and faction messages in chat. And in-game store. Fixed preview not working if certain items are equipped, and store region is properly displayed in the confirmation pop-up. And one more thing I wanted to go over, I totally forgot. The Tempest Heart rewards. Everybody's been waiting, everybody's been asking, and I have been staying on top of that, believe it or not. And it looks like we are getting confirmation that for sure they are going to be, looks like they're going to be giving us the caches back so that we can open them again. Whether or not they're going to have orbs in them again, I have no idea. That would be pretty sweet though. But if they do that, then the other people that waited are probably going to be like, hey, we want double orbs too. So who the heck knows what's going to happen or what kind of response the players are going to have. But this is from 𝙏𝙤𝙢𝙚 𝙎𝙩𝙖𝙢𝙥. This is 4 hours ago. They just gave us an update. Hey everyone, quick update. We are working on providing the right caches for those who open them already, but it will take some time. So I'm not sure when that's going to be, but look at that bug hunter. Isn't that sexy? Oh, but anyway, yeah, so they are working on it, and hopefully we get some, something soon that's going to be pretty exciting. Again, they're going to be providing caches, so it looks like they're just going to be giving us caches to open again, and pretty exciting stuff. So that's all. Now you guys can have a great day, and I'll put this in the description so you guys can check on it yourself if you want to. All right, take it easy, everybody.